Sending out a box. This is DJ Eric, one part of the Big Throw and Eric show. Right now you're tuned in to Tea with Monroe. Sex, love, scandal, harassment. You get the tea right now. Tea with Monroe podcast. Officially to me.
Happy New Year! Welcome back to Tea with Monroe, the podcast. This is Monroe Bishop.
And this is Larry White.
Yay! Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been forever, ever. I think because our last episode was in...
A while back.
Yeah, it was a while back. We kind of like took a hiatus, everybody. And for the month of December, I kind of did a 'Tis the Season throwback where I was... reposting all of, or marketing my my older previous recorded podcast that I had done all through the year. And we just took a little break just to get ourselves together, just to unwind, prepare for the holidays. And we're coming back to y'all brand spanking new. So happy New Year.
Yes, happy New Year.
You don't sound happy.
Oh, no, it's been a long day today, but the year is coming to, pretty much came to the end. We went into the new
year, 2018.
Yeah,
Can you believe it's 2018? Did you ever thunk it that there would be 2018?
Right.
I mean, I was born in 1970, for goodness sake.
No.
And it's 2018.
I think about that, I say, in our era, they say something like the 20s, the 30s, the 40s.
Right.
Am I going to live to see the 50s and the 60s?
You mean in age?
Yeah, right now, 50s and 60s.
Oh, in 2050?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. How old would you be in 2050?
Well, yeah, I should get to the 50s. And I should get to the 60s.
Wait a minute. It's 2018. How old are you now? You're 45.
Right.
So we need to get a calculator.
So we get to the 50s, I'm going to be
100.
No, we're not. No, I'm not.
Okay.
If I
That's like 30 years from now.
If I get to the 50s, okay.
Oh, you'll be 75, 78, something like that.
And if I get to the 60s.
Hell, that'll make me 78, 79, 80.
And if we get to the 60s, I want to live to the 60s. I want to see the 60s.
Yeah.
I want to see the 60s. I'm sorry.
I do too, but it just seems so far away. Like, even now, I would have never imagined 2018. We live every day. We go through our lives every day, and we celebrate every year. Mm-hmm. But we just don't think about 2021, 2030, 2050. We don't think like that. At least I don't.
I'm still waiting for the space car. I mean, when I was a kid, that's what they showed on the movies around this time. We'd be flying through the space car.
You really think that's true?
Oh, they will get there.
I don't know. I think we should already be there with all the crap they got going on.
We got the cell phone. They said that was coming. We got the, what else
they said the cell phone was coming.
Yeah, that was way back when we was kids.
A mobile phone.
Look at Star Trek. They even had the Bluetooth.
And Star Trek, they did.
They had the Bluetooth. So I'm just saying.
I don't know. We just need to slow down just a little bit and reflect on some stuff and just think about some things because things are moving so fast. Perfect example. Apple slowing down stuff. They messing up people's stuff because we're moving too fast. They slowing people down and try to keep up for us to keep up with that stuff they keep coming up with that we're not ready for.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Apple running that game on.
I know. I don't even want to talk about them. I'm not even frustrated with Apple so much as I am with my service. That's the problem I have. Not necessarily with the phones or with the service. But yeah, it is irritating to find out that
Apple's a good product. It's just that you have such a good product, you don't have to push it on people.
Right. Force people, trick people.
Right. Trick and force it.
Bamboozling.
They don't have to force. They don't have to slow your computer. Basically what we're talking about is Apple was had to admit that they were slowing down their iPhones, the older phones, so that to preserve the battery life after so many years, they say that the battery will die faster, and so they slow down your access, I guess, or your speed of your phone, supposedly to
Preserve the battery.
preserve the battery. So,
Bullshit.
so, but I think I told, and it was so funny about it because I was saying Monroe. Then I came out with this new phone, and now all of a sudden y'all all are having problems with your phones.
Right. But I have not really been an Apple user, an iPhone user for very long. I knew I was Samsung for years. And I just decided to go ahead and switch over probably maybe
About 2 or 3 years ago.
yeah, about three, maybe three,
No,
about 4 years, about 4 years ago. And honestly, because I was new to it, I never really noticed the difference in the phone when the new phone came out because I had my phone, it was a 6. It was iPhone 6S. Was it 6S?
I
don't know. And then I upgraded to the 7.
Right.
I think that's what I have. I don't know. So I got this phone. So I never really noticed the difference in service. I always attributed to my carrier, not necessarily Apple. But then I did notice when the iPhone 8 came out and the 10, which is the X, I believe, came out, I seen all these glitches and stuff like, what the hell? I've never had these issues with my phone before. And I take care of my phone because I keep them forever till I'm ready to exchange them for something else. And I was like, they're trying to force us to get new phones. And I was just a random thought, a random theory. I never really thought anything of it. And then all of a sudden, here come Apple. First, they were sending all these updates through.
Didn't I put that in your head?
You probably did, but then I noticed they kept sending updates to address the little problems that I was complaining about.
Oh, were you complaining to them?
No. Just in general, I was complaining about these different little things, and then we would get these updates, these system updates to clear out these issues, and then my phone will run fine. And it's another. I've had like 3 or 4 updates in the past few months, which is a lot of updates in a short period of time.
Right.
Because normally they don't come very often, maybe like a few times a year.
Right.
And it was just weird. And then honestly, I truly believe somebody was getting ready to get it. Somebody got ahead of them. No. Somebody was getting ready to expose them, and they tried to get ahead of it by going ahead and coming out with this.
Right. Now they got multiple lawsuits.
Well, they should have been ready for that. If y'all know of a lawsuit, email me because I need to be involved because I don't appreciate that. These phones cost too much. They're like computers.
Yeah, they are.
They cost them as much as a computer.
Yeah.
Whew, so let's talk about Christmas. How was Christmas other than stressful as hell?
Well, you should know you was with me.
I was stressed. You seem to carry everything like I'm putting on the book bag. It's all good. It may be a little heavy on this side, but I adjust. Not me.
Well,
I'm emotional. I'm frustrated.
I just don't want to carry the work. I just can't carry all that, the stress of everybody. I had to go through that process. Used to always carry the weight of the world on my shoulders, and it's going to put it like this: if you're not going to enjoy life, why live?
Oh Lord, don't get all philosophical on everybody. Please, seriously, let's keep this real.
This real.
Oh my God.
If you're not gonna, when I say enjoy, I don't mean you gotta go live it to the fullest.
You just basically saying die if you don't enjoy life.
No. I'm not saying die. I'm not saying nothing that deep. But what I'm saying is, don't stress over everything. What is it that ever happens that don't work yourself out? Any situation that happens, in time, it normally will work yourself out. Or if you put a little more effort into it, you can address it and fix the situation. It's nothing that you can't do. The most important thing on this earth that we're supposed to be doing is having good relationships with people.
I agree.
Now, I can't sit and say I have the best relationships with a lot of people because I'm so busy chasing a dollar a lot of times. But at the same time, I do realize that my relationships I need to try to fix and make better. I have a lot of people I need to try to, that I want in my life, I want to try to make things better with. So, you know, this is kind of a new thought to me. You know, like I said, I'm not stressing over stuff as much.
I noticed that this season. I was like, who are you?
Well,
I was mad because I was in the stress zone alone. I wanted somebody else to complain with me.
I mean, I can complain because there's a lot of stuff that be going on that I be mad about. Little stuff, but,
yeah, you do.
But, you know, I still want, I want to be able to enjoy the things that the fruits of my labor. I want to enjoy that. And I want to enjoy my relationship with the people I love. And I want to develop new relationships. And I want to influence people on this earth. So that's kind of how I try to look at things.
Okay, so while he's putting cherry on top of his whipped cream, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it real. I was stressed out as hell. First of all, generally when the holidays come around for me, period, I just notice my mood change. I struggle with gratitude and gratefulness and happiness. And a big part of it is because I'm not from here and I'm really close to my family. And usually around Thanksgiving time or Christmas, but it's usually Thanksgiving, I'm running into Florida, spending time with family. My mother, my sisters, my family in Florida, my Florida family. And when I can't be with them, it does something to my spirit. It brings me down. So I struggle, you know. And then when I'm struggling like that, I kind of like put unrealistic expectations on my Houston family of what things that I expect or things that I need from them that they don't necessarily know that I need because I can't convey it because I think because they're my family they should know what it is, which is unrealistic, and I get it. You know, so I get kind of down, you know, and I think this year Thanksgiving wasn't too bad, but Christmas not normally our go to Florida trip. It's usually Thanksgiving, but Christmas it really got to me because I didn't plan anything major because I know our kids are older, but I did have some expectations of them in terms of time spent, you know, coming over, just spending some good quality time, you know, with us. And you think it turned out that way? I think it
turned out fine, be honest.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something, y'all. I ended up in the kitchen from Christmas Eve all the way to Christmas night. Non-stop cooking gumbo on Christmas Eve. After I finished cooking gumbo, we went right into, we started making gingerbread houses. The house was a wreck. It was just nonstop for me personally. I didn't get to sit down and enjoy the family like I wanted to. And then everybody abandoned me.
I'm going to tell you
to get that out.
What you have to do. Things got to get done, right? And you take it upon yourself to do it. That's my fault? Yes, it's your fault.
Oh, God.
So when all you have to do is, I got to tell you, delegate. And when they don't do it, you don't do it. Whoever it is, whether it's me, anybody. Once you told some people would do things because they know things got to get there. And when they ready to eat, and they come in like, you ain't finished? No, I'm waiting on you to make them that I told you to make earlier. So I can't do this till you do that. So you just got to know how to do it because I shut down and it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. I will detach from everything. So you're going to have to find a way. And I know you're not built like that as much, but...
Because I feel like you should want to do these things. Like, for example, the Christmas tree. It was a struggle for me to get you, my two sons, and my daughter was out of town, for you all to help me with this freaking Christmas tree. You're
help
like,
you how?
Help me get it, put it up, decorate it. Let me say something.
But see, the problem is, you still doing it on your time.
It wasn't on my time.
What?
It was not.
I mean, how is it not on your time when you want to do it right there?
I didn't necessarily want to do it. I just wanted to get it done.
Okay.
But it wasn't necessarily on my time. I had been saying over a period of days, because we bought the tree. The tree sat there for a little while before I even pulled the decorations out the attic.
No, the tree didn't sit that long.
Well, it sat there longer than enough for me to get tired of looking at it. And then when I decided, let's do something about it because it was leaning to the left, I was like, let's do this. You was tired. Okay, my son had, one of my sons had his girlfriend over. My other son was like, do we need to put a tree up?
You're not getting it. What I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to teach you something.
I don't need you to teach me nothing. I'm in my feelings and I want to stay in my feelings.
Okay. Just Don't go there all the time. Anyway, something you said a little bit earlier about going to Florida. Now, people, let me tell you, don't let her fool you about going to Florida, and that helps us. We go there too long, she's stressing out because she's ready to come home. And she be all mad at everybody down there. Because somebody done said something or did something. So...
Because I need to, everywhere I go, I need to be revered and appreciated. Don't make me feel like
so it doesn't
some type
matter.
of way.
It doesn't matter. When we
It does matter. You need to be unfair.
She'll be happy for a second. The first day or two, when you plan
because my personality. I play for other people's feelings. I do.
Wait a minute, Dixie. I mean, Tiffany.
You know what? Shut up.
Monroe,
oh my God, you make me sick.
Anyway, let me say this. This is what you're gonna have to do.
Want.
This is what you're gonna have to do. So when we do a trip, you know me. Any trip, any vacation more than 3 days, I'm ready to go. After 3 days, that's me.
So you want to shorten our trips up?
You need to do the same thing because
I don't have a problem with that.
You plan for these longer trips.
You know why? Because we get cheaper tickets because of the trips are longer. Because we always...
and we be there twiddling our thumb after a while, like we try to get back to Houston.
we did the same thing when we went to California, too. Yeah. We stayed too long. But honestly, it was based on the freaking plane tickets because we're trying to get good rates with Spirit Airlines. We're not riding Spirit no more because we can't...
We said that 2 years ago.
And we still be riding.
But still...
anyway, I just want to say I was on my feet from Christmas Eve to Christmas night, nonstop cooking, cleaning, entertaining, and I just felt like I was abandoned, and I felt like people
abandoned you?
Well, I will say, honey, you did stick with me. You hung in there for a little while till you just crashed for a minute there, and I had to pull you out the room towards the end. But my daughter, my youngest son, he kept disappearing. I don't know where the hell he kept going. My oldest son was in his room. My daughter and my son-in-law, my grandbaby, my 2 grandbabies, they was up in the game. It's like when I go to Florida,
we went out to enjoy the.
We did to a kickback. We did, but listen. When I go to my mother's house, I don't know. It's because I haven't seen her in so long. I don't know what it is, but when she's down there, I don't have my phone. I'm down there with my. Women used to call me and I wouldn't answer my phone because I'm in the kitchen in the dining room with my mother, helping her. I'm enjoying some good, authentic, fun conversation. We're drinking wine. We're cooking.
How many people's wives go out of town and then don't answer their phone?
Oh my God, that is so irrelevant. You hear my point I'm trying to make.
I need to take me a trip and just not answer my phone.
And I wish you would. And I will bust a cap and you in that phone.
I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm just like, Tiffany, call
But I'm at my mother's house.
I'm with my friends. I'm going to
your friends, they are not revered like our mothers.
I'm with my buddy. I'm just going to not watch. I'm not going to answer my phone for my husband who's first.
Y'all see he playing with me. Y'all see he playing with me.
When your husband calls, you answer the phone.
Okay, I usually do, but what my point I'm trying to make is I'm not stuck to my phone. I'm enjoying good quality time, and I just don't feel like my kids give me that quality time. They all dispersed all through the house, and then as soon as
they're enjoying themselves.
No,
that's the main thing.
They're on their phones.
They're
not talking to me.
Enjoyment?
I thought we had a conversation about this, how these days the family is so distracted with technology. We can't even have a conversation.
No, I agree about the technology. But my point is, the point that they're there, they're all together. Now, if you wanted to do something together, you need to state that before they come. Listen, we're going to come here, but we're going to be on
I just want them to want to be with me. Want to cut up collard greens with me. Want to mash potatoes with me.
Think nobody want to come do manual labor. I just think that they
I know, because I need to help wrapping the gifts, and my daughter dropped a ton of toys over at my house, and I didn't have time to wrap them on my own because I had to cook the gumbo. So I solicited the help of my son and my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, Nevaeh, and my oldest son, D, he was like, "Oh, we gotta wrap these. She's not gonna know the difference. We just wasting paper." That just really hurt my feelings because I'm just like, you ain't never wake up to unwrap gifts under a tree. It was like it was no Christmas spirit. It just, I don't know.
Well, as we get older, we learn that a box
Well,
a box.
you do
and a
that in
baby
your
won't
own
care.
family. Don't do it in
Now, let me tell you
mine.
something. My mother did not wrap all our gifts.
Are you kidding me?
We did not have a
under a
gift.
Christmas tree.
We did not have.
Oh, I would have been devastated.
Well, first of all, let me tell you, the gifts were hidden. So this is how she did it.
Y'all believe in Santa Claus?
No, we knew better. But I mean, no, we did believe in Santa Claus in the beginning. But
Right.
we learned that early on, 5, 6 years of age, that Santa Claus may not be real. You know what I'm saying? But I remember how my mother did over the years. The gifts were always for my little brother. I'm 7 years older than my brother Ian.
Mm-hmm.
So me being 7 years older than him, I saw how she did, and I remember what she did with us, me and my sister, Lavonda, but I watched how she did Ian, LaWarn, and Cassie. And what she would do with them was, we had the gifts hid, like in the attic. They didn't know where they were. When Christmas came, they would sleep, they were down, we getting stuff out of the attic.
The older siblings and your mom.
Yeah.
You and Lavonda and your
Right.
mama. Okay.
We getting the stuff out of the attic, or we getting it where we got to hit at somebody else's house.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes the kids get smart and they looking for
So
stuff.
they believed in Santa Claus.
They didn't believe in Santa Claus either.
She just wasn't wrapping no gifts.
She wasn't wrapping them. And when they woke up, they had bikes, toys, everything all over up under the tree.
But
all
that was the way she did stuff. That was her
But
tradition. That was her thing. I didn't do things
Well,
that
let me tell
way.
you something. I think that's better than tearing the gift open and unwrapping it. Because when you walk downstairs and you see all of those gifts, you can see, oh, I got that truck. Oh, that's my Xbox.
But where's
the
the enjoyment of opening the element of surprise?
opening that box and playing with it? That's the enjoyment.
Honestly, I never thought about it that way. And the only time I've never really wrapped something, if it was something like a bike or a big toy that we had to put together. But everything else was a surprise, especially if it's something they asked for and they wasn't expecting they were going to get it. Yeah. I guess everybody's different. I don't know. But Taylor's my grandbaby, and I kind of
liked the paper.
She did. She did.
She liked the wrap paper.
She was more.
She tore it off and she played with it and threw it in the air and went to the next thing.
Well, she was more interested in my cell phone than opening her gifts.
Or the iPad.
Yeah. Anyway, so the highlight of what was your favorite Christmas gift?
From my personal
Just in
gift?
general, yeah.
The favorite gift that was given to anybody.
That you received.
Oh, that I received?
Yes.
You only received.
Yeah, like you got a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, I received a. You know what my favorite gift was?
What?
And
get it.
I'm still thinking about it, but you got me some clothes. Perfect. That
right.
was good.
You needed that, right?
Yeah, I needed that. But that wasn't my favorite gift.
I understand.
You want to know what my favorite gift was?
What?
When my kids appreciated what I gave them.
Oh.
No, seriously. That actually made me feel good.
Really?
Because I didn't get them a whole bunch.
Right.
But because they're older now. Mm-hmm. But I do more for them in life.
I think all of the younger three, I think they all were very appreciative. Malik, Charity, and Christian, they were very appreciative. We actually got them a gift card with a couple $100, and then we got them a little gift bag to cushion the gift, like to make it, like cologne, socks, underwear, wallets, slippers, purses, just things to just fill up the bag like a stocking.
Right.
And they were very appreciative because I think they thought, because last year we really didn't go all out for Christmas, so maybe that's why.
What did we do last year?
I think we just gave them a gift card.
I gave them money.
Yeah, you gave them money, and I think I bought Charity a few little things for the winter, but nothing major. But yeah, so it wasn't really a whole lot that we did. But yeah, that was really nice. But you know what my favorite gift was?
Yeah, I know.
It was my record player. And my Imagine Dragons and Michael Jackson records.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh, I cried like a baby.
I know you did.
I know. I just, DeAndre, I keep saying how, I can't say anti-Christmas, but don't wrap the gifts, don't put up the tree, da, 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 da. But I will say this, out of all my children, he's really the most thoughtful one. That's his character trait. He's very, very thoughtful. He's the one who pays attention to me, I could walk in the store and admire a little trinket. He gonna buy that trinket for me somewhere down the line because he's gonna put it in his memory bank that I like this little trinket, and I love that about him. I wish it was more men out there like that paid attention.
Sorry, that ain't me, guys.
It is not.
I will remember it, but if I think it's something like, man, I don't know, that's cute. That's good. Gonna keep it rolling. But,
let's talk about the Escape concert real quick because time is rolling. Escape, everybody. We went to the Escape concert the other night, and oh my goodness, what a concert! Now it's been a while. Good. We went to the Houston West Fest concert, which was old school rap.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really don't do concerts.
Right.
And I wanted to see Escape because I was really excited about their reunion. And then when I heard Tamar and Monica were going to be on tour with them, I was all in like Flynn.
My boy Scarface and Bum B showed up.
Yes,
and
yes.
On the exchange.
Right, and Tiny's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember her name. But she showed up and showed out. She did her thing. Very beautiful, talented young lady. She get very good stage presence. Right. She did very good. The intro group, we came in a little late. I'm not sure who they were, but they were really good. They was doing now. If you could sing like In Vogue, you got some voices because they carry not necessarily high pitches, but some very good vocal skills they have.
Right.
And but I'm just gonna break this down, and I'm just gonna say this. I'm officially now. I would never in a million years thought that I would say this out loud. I'm officially a Tamartian. Really? Tamar Braxton. She killed it, y'all. She killed it. That young lady there, not only she can sing, she has a personality. Of course, we knew she had a personality. I loved her stage presence. I loved her whole entire set. She brought her gays out there, her two friends from the show, James and the other young guy. She brought local Tamartians here in Houston to get on stage to help her sing. She talked about her relationship with Vince and her healing process and moving forward.
Under the bus, though,
I don't think she threw him under the bus.
She was trying to, I don't know, emasculate the man a little bit. I'm not sure.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I don't think you.
Why is it that when somebody is expressing their experience in the relationship, it's demasculating or putting a female down? It's not even
because if the dude did the woman like that, and he's on a concert, and this is a man that has a business. He has a reputation to.
And she did not say anything to.
She said some stuff.
I don't think anything bad about. I didn't think anything bad in terms of his business sense.
Well,
it was her own personal process.
Okay, I get it. It's a public divorce, but you don't air your dirty laundry.
What did she air? I want you to be specific.
Talking about cheating on her. I don't care if it's public or not. You don't go out there and
She basically said, if a man lies to me, if a man cheats on me, with my friends, or treats me some type of way, we could be cool. We just not gonna be together.
Well, let me just say.
Now, she alluded to cheating. She didn't say he was cheating. Now, she did confirm that she was divorcing him. She did confirm that she was unhappy in the relationship, and those are her feelings. That's not demasculating him.
Well, maybe I used the wrong word. I'm not sure it was a demasculation, but
don't do Tamar. Don't do her.
I just don't think you need to go out there and just. I mean, I know it's part of her show. She made it part of her show.
Right, because
her experience and all the pain she's going through.
Right, and her process of healing.
So dang on self-centered.
As we all should be. No. She should be self-centered. No. That's confidence.
You got kids involved here. You got all kind of things involved here.
She did not say anything about that young man's father that would make him look at his father any differently.
Well, I beg to differ, but I'm telling you that I don't think making people know you're going through something. Sing about it.
She did. She did.
But she did a lot of conversating about it, the build up.
Well, that was her connecting with the audience. Mm-hmm. Because honestly, we want to know this stuff. We sit there and support Tamar and Vince. We support her show. We support the Braxtons. She is going through a public relationship issues right now. And I think for her, that was her way of clearing the air for herself, not necessarily doing it. Because I can tell you right now, when they were together, she was supportive of her man.
I believe I watched her.
She very loyal to him, and I think she
she's
still is.
Yeah, I think
she has not said anything negative about him.
Let me say this. You talk about public divorce and stuff. I have to say the person that took the show for me was Tiny.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Tiny got a standing ovation on a part of the a verse that she sung on the song, and I forgot what the song was, but she got a standing ovation. The whole stadium stood up and clapped and cheered for her for at least 2 minutes.
I would say a good minute or two. It wasn't no 2 minutes because that's just too long because the concert had to keep going. But I'm going to say this.
I counted.
You counted 120 minutes?
Yes.
120 seconds, I mean.
Yes.
Shut up. No, you did not.
I did.
But let me say this. Okay, let me go back. Tamar was my favorite. I just love her. Monica was absolutely amazing, but I was a little distracted with her performance.
She had a live band.
She had a live band, which they were a very good band, but it kind of, for me, maybe because I was in the nosebleed, maybe that was the difference. I don't know. Maybe that was the difference, or we couldn't really hear her. Yeah. And then she changed 3 times. I'm like, you was on stage for what, 50 minutes? 3 wardrobe changes?
Hold on. Now, you said something that, okay. Now, just to let y'all know, that concert was, now, maybe that was a girls' night out type of concert.
Can we talk about the groups first before you get on that?
No, I need to say this now.
Oh, gosh.
People, I've never seen so many women in one building.
So, fellas, y'all know where to go if y'all want to meet a woman. Go to an Escape concert.
But it was 1 to 20 women. It was 1 dude to 20 women at the concert.
It was a lot of women.
And the guys was bringing with somebody, with the girls. Of course, the guy's not going to go to a concert like that by himself. But it was so many women. I was just like, this is nothing but a stadium full of women. They sold out. Every black woman in Houston was there.
As they should have been, to represent, to support the ladies in the Escape tour. They deserved every bit of that. They deserved it because, and honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. Because I hadn't been to a concert like that in so long. Yeah. But even Escape, oh my God, it was like they were the same Escape from back in the day. They did so good. Now, Candy, people, but prior to the concert, people was trying to dog her out, saying her voice this, her voice that. I think she sang very well. The songs that she sang were right on point. Does she have a voice like all the girls sing differently? Yeah. Is her voice like theirs?
Candy has that. She's a T-Boz.
Yeah, she's like this T-Boz. That deep, sexy.
She's always been that person.
Yeah.
And that's how they use her. And I know she wrote songs for different people that kind of use that kind of voice.
Right.
So, I've always thought she was a fabulous singer. I don't know. Everybody can sing, a certain way. Some people can sing their voices for a certain type of song. You know what I mean? So, you can't give Gladys Knight a song and compare it to Whitney Houston or compare it to Patti LaBelle. You know what I mean? It's a different kind of voice. So, I don't know. I just think that...
Honestly, I don't think people were looking at it like that. They was kind of looking at it in the sense of, it's Kandi Burruss. She's this successful singer-songwriter. And, of course, we only know what the media shows us and tells us. It was being basically put out there that she was being arrogant, that she thought she was better than the other 3 girls, that she was the one keeping the group from getting back. And this is what was displayed on television, that she was the one that was complaining and wasn't really forgiving of past things with the group. So I think, and then when she came out and I guess her voice wasn't what people thought it would be, they became very critical of her, of that. But let me tell you something. I know I did hear she was they were on some daytime TV show and they were singing, and it did not translate well. It didn't. But it could have been early in the morning. It could have been many things. Yeah, it could be anything.
Like right now, I got a little.
Yeah, you got little sniffles.
Cold or whatever.
But she killed it in the concert. They don't give Tiny any credit because she, honestly, I knew she could sing, but I'm telling you, she earned her right on that stage. But them two sisters,
yeah, they bad.
They bad.
I gotta give the sisters
yes, them jokers can sing.
But Tiny.
Yeah, because Tiny actually did a song with the old I think it's her name Tamika, the older sister,
right?
And she held her own.
Yeah.
Now her voice again, their voices are so different. Like you said, you can't compare. You just can't do that.
Right.
You know, and Escape was phenomenal. Monica was beautiful. She was phenomenal. But my favorite, I'm a Tay Martian.
Yeah. I can't get into the. She had the alter ego. Maybe that's why you can do it because you got your alter ego.
I just like Tamar. She keep it real. Honestly, she's my best friend in my head. I promise you, she is.
No, Tamar. You can say it's real. I can say it's something else, but I don't think it's all real. To me, it's dramatic.
Right.
But one thing I do like about her, I really do believe she's a loyal, faithful, I'm all about mine, what's around me.
She protecting what's hers, whether it's her family, her friends, so she's very loyal. Yeah.
And
that's why when
that.
she gets hurt, she takes it so hard. Yeah. I can relate to that because I love hard too. So if you hurt me, it's extreme. Our responses are extreme because we are heavy, loyal, loving people. Well, we with you. Okay? Yeah. Like she said, she kept popping her lip. Okay? And that hair was fire.
I think that's what gets on my nerves. Like,
well, they're popping.
Not just the popping, just the...
all that hair slinging.
That persona, she ain't about that. I'll be like...
she don't talk like that. Don't do that.
I don't like it.
I love it. Tamar, call me, girl. I got your back, girl. Come to the podcast. Anyway, so this, it's a new year. And people always, starting their resolutions, what they're going to do different and things, to improve themselves, whether it's health-wise, financially, relationship-wise, spiritually, whatever. I ain't with it. I just think resolutions are set up for failure. I've gone through many a depressed day behind a resolution. I think they put too much pressure on us. We put too much pressure on ourselves when it comes to resolution. So I found this article, which I thought was absolutely amazing. And it's called, Are You Basic? And I think it came from rollingout.com. I'm not going to read everything about it, but I'm just going to read a few things for us to talk about. Are you still at home waiting for a text? Do you find yourself going on dates with different men for just the hell of it when you aren't even feeling them? Are you gossiping and catfighting, trying to tear other women down for jokes? Are you still feeding yourself lies thinking that you can be his bedmate without catching feelings? Are you sleeping with someone's husband? If you answer yes to any of these, you are basic. Basically, you're not a bad person. You're just an empty person. You create this facade, but trust me, everyone knows it's an act. You don't have a base of dudes. You go on Tinder, OkCupid, and have a barrage of men that you sleep with from all these different apps that you're associated with. And being savage is a hood rat trait, which is cool if you're trying to be a hood rat. I'm talking to the women who desire to be wise and seek wisdom to know the difference. I just love this article. I just really do. And just real quick, the reality is we live in a world where a lot of fake feminine, really hear this, a lot of fake feminine empowerment sadly setting women up for basic, which I absolutely agree. You think about that? You heard what I just said? Uh-huh. Okay, I like that. If you and your girls are sitting around indulging in mediocre conversation, talking about everybody else's business, and no one has mentioned starting a business, not only are you basic, but your squad is basic too. Oh my God, I love this. Most women like this are only friends with each other to make themselves feel bigger than what they really are. Were you to hang with women who are based on... Were you... Well, dang, I can't even read. Were you to hang with women who aren't basic, you feel the difference. Okay, so if you hang with women who are not basic, you feel that. I don't like the way that was written. They will shower you with positive conversation and motivation for you to be a better person without indulging in foolishness all the time, which, yeah, we talked about that. Anyway, so for the official pull up in 2018, you need to focus on being a better you. Stop splurging on high end items, trying to keep up with your girl who is probably just as broke as you are. I love that. Instead, learn how to budget. Stop borrowing from your 401k to go on trips you know you can't afford. Invest in some stocks or real estate. Or how about not touch your money until you retire? Stop seeking validation from a man. Validate yourself by telling yourself your worth, and stop thirst trapping on social media with these pick me posts talking about all the submissive stuff you'll do for a man in hopes to get some man's attention. That's a sign of insecurity. So our focus is to be anti-basic, which is about confidence. True confidence isn't about the length of your hair or the fact that you're natural, the size of your ass, the number of your social media likes, or any of that. It's about authentic moves you're making in integrity to be a better person. Now, this was geared toward women, but I think it can apply to both women and men, just depending on where you are in your life and what's important to you, whatever. So I really like that because it gives you something to think about in terms of where you are really. Are you a gossip? Are you a worker bee? Are you what's the word they use? Are you around here talking about I'm savage? Are you jealous hearted? Are you insecure? All these different things that a lot of us struggle with, I think, are things that you can work towards in the new year and ongoing throughout your life, and not necessarily having to label them resolutions. I said a lot. What stuck out? So what stuck out for you?
Well, first of all, I think that resolutions are fine. And the reason I think resolutions are fine is because it gives you a starting point. And you may not hit your goal, but you should do a resolution. I would do a yearly resolution. I would do a resolution starting in the year, give it like 3 months. But the resolution is to give you a goal to hit, to strive for, so that you can try to get on track. It gives you a starting point. Okay? So resolutions is not bad. About this article, I can say this. If you're a Christian, not to say you're going to do everything right, but if you're a Christian, everything in this article, you learn that already. You know not to talk about people. That's gospel. You just shouldn't do it because, one, it's sinful. Two, everything you say about it, it keeps you just trying to make yourself feel better. It is what it is. It's an envious situation. So then what else you said now?
What about trying to improve relationships instead of having a barrage of men that you know are not good for you? Well, how about working on yourself as a female or as a male to be better for yourself, to attract another person,
there you go.
a like-minded person?
And what's the best way of doing that?
Go to church? No.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good start. But the best way to do that is to have character and integrity, true character and integrity. People are human. People enjoy sex.
I was getting ready to say we are human.
People enjoy sex. People enjoy indulging in food. People enjoy other people's company that they probably shouldn't be enjoying. People do things, okay? My point is, sometimes you know things are wrong, and you got to make tough decisions and choices. You have to make decisions and choices.
Right.
And when people make the hard decisions and choices, you will find a reward at the end. When you decide not to talk to this person, even though you're attracted to that person, because that man may be married or that woman may be whatever the situation is, and you make the decision to say, this is not good, this is not right, you can go and have a clear conscience, and you can move forward. And you find out at the end that you're glad you did because you got a reward. Something else came into your life that was better.
Right.
That happened. So I just think that if you do the right thing, people know what the right things are. They choose. No, here, this is very key important. people know what the right things
But
are,
that's
they
that.
choose
But that's
to
just
do
that's a
the
small.
wrong.
But that no, people don't choose to do wrong.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
get
they do.
caught. People get caught in. We talked. I think we had a discussion about this before. I forgot what was it about. Hoes or
I don't know, but
anyway.
you get
I just
caught
feel
up.
like
But
people. I don't think people choose to do the wrong thing. Now, some people do, but intuitively, as human beings, we want to be happy. Whatever that happy is for you, whatever that joy or peace or fulfillment is for you, we strive for that. But I think we all get caught up on what somebody else has, what society
it's
says
still,
we should be,
my point is, it's
and
still a choice, though. That's what my point
it is all a choice, but it's not always an easy thing to do when you get caught up on stuff. I mean,
You're right.
because we all fake, we all live these lives like everything is so grandiose.
You can get caught up. You can have conversation that's inappropriate, and you can actually, how you want to say, you can, first of all, you can apologize to the person you had the inappropriate conversation to get that straight.
Right.
And then you, once you did that, then you try and limit your conversation.
Right.
Then you try to build. If you could,
Are we talking about a relationship with somebody?
we're talking about if you have an inappropriate. That in that article it says something about you sleeping with other people. Are you doing it? I'm just using it on a high level conversation
Okay.
because that's where it starts. So listen, if you sleep with somebody's husband, stop. That's just simple.
I agree.
Just stop and go from there. And so basically,
Are you basic?
well, I don't know what they mean by basic because I didn't even give myself no classification of basic. but
I think if I have to base it on this article, it says if you answer yes to any of these, you are basic. Okay.
I guess I could be basic.
I don't go on dates with different men, so I don't qualify for that.
I don't even
Have
know
have I gossiped? Yes, I have.
I don't
Have
even know
I?
what Tinder is.
Tinder is I think it's the swipe left app where people. Okay, I saw Tinder on Shameless where Fiona got a Tinder app and it's for people who are lonely looking for quick hookups. No, it's like one night stands.
See, I don't know what that stuff is.
Yeah.
That and whatever.
It's one, and I don't even know what it's another thing they call Tinder or POF. I don't know what POF is or OkCupid, but it says it's an account full of men trying to sleep with you. So basically, these dating apps to basically have one night stands.
Wow.
So I mean that's one thing, but it says, are you gossiping or catfighting or tearing other women down? I'm guilty of that, so I guess that means I'm basic. Are you still feeling yourself elastic and you could be a better bet? No, I don't do that. I don't.
Better what?
A better bet, friends with benefits without catching feelings. It's like it's fake. I mean, you think you just want companionship basically, so you willing to not get your feelings involved, or at least not tell the person your feelings are involved in order to keep them around. You don't want to be around you. Are you sleeping with somebody's husband? I don't do that. Okay. Do you create a facade around yourself? Do you think you bring to my, oh, I'm savage, I'm this, I'm bad, I'm this, these, which is a hood rat trait basically. But if that's what your goal is, I guess it's fine.
What are they saying by this savage?
People always saying they savage, like.
Does that mean they down for whatever?
No, I think savage mean what is a savage? That means they rough and tough. They don't take no shit. They out here doing their thing. They don't need nobody. That's what I get from it. Let me look it up real quick.
Well, if we're using it in the content that he's using, what is it? What is he saying about it?
He's saying being savage is a hood rat trait, which is cool if you're trying to be hood rat. I'm talking to women who desire to be wives and seek wisdom to know the difference.
Did he say wise?
Yeah.
See, that's my.
See, a savage is a fierce, violent, uncontrollable situation.
Okay, so I agree with this dude on that part. If you're trying to be a wife, a lot of people don't want to be wives, and I don't mean because they don't been to married and all that stuff. They don't want to do that no more. I'm just saying they don't know how to be a wife. One thing I can't stand there's a lot of women that want to get a husband, but
I can't stand when you had this conversation. But go ahead.
I can't stand to see when these women they want a wife. I mean, they want to be wives, but yet the guy that they want to marry, they're trying to get the quality dude. They present this image. They so sweet. They don't kiss on the first date. They don't hug. But meanwhile, they got this dude in the background knocking the hole in the wall, and they giving this guy the persona that they just the perfect woman. And
what you mean knocking a hole in the wall? Like whooping
the
ass?
headboard.
Oh, sex wise.
Yeah, they basically doing all kind of stuff in the background. Some dude that she would never marry, that she wouldn't want, but then they give them this image of something else. And I tell people, I say, whenever I hear that situation, and whenever not just that one, but whenever you hear that when you take, he's the one I was trying to marry. But if I know you would jump in the bed in the middle. But yet you trying to be this prissy and perfect. Right
because intuitively, all women want that.
Well, then you need to be that person for real.
No, let me say this. So just
you need to not have that. Man, he can handle it. I understand everybody enjoy sex. I understand.
I don't think it's about that. Okay, perfect example.
No, that is strictly what it is. They have a dude for sex. They have a dude to go take them to eat. They have a dude that they want to marry. They have a dude.
So men have a woman they want to have sex with. They have a woman who they take to the.
A woman ain't a man. First of all.
Okay.
So this situation.
Okay, you're right. I'm not finna go there about what men can do, what women can do. But my point I'm trying to make is, I don't even know what women are you talking about? Who has a man for everything like that?
I mean, that's what women do.
That's not what women do. And I don't appreciate that.
That's what a lot of women do.
No, it's not what a lot of women do. Who the hell are these women? A lot of women don't have a man for every darn thing. And women intuitively,
I've been saying that since I was 20
either they're making
years ago.
decisions to be in a relationship or they're making a decision not to be in a relationship. It's either one of the two.
Okay.
Now, if a woman does not want to be in a relationship and she has a guy,
if you have conversations. If you let's be real. You have girlfriends. You have girlfriends, right?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Now, your single girlfriends. How many? They talk as a array of fellas. Let's just say that. And they all have classifications for each one of these fellas, what they do with these.
You date to marry. There's nowhere in hell you should be giving yourself to one person who may not even freaking marry you. You be honest with everybody. You're not necessarily sleeping with everybody. But guess what? I'm dating to get married. You let somebody know I want to get married. So if I'm dating 3 people, I let every last 3 of them know that I want to get married. I'm not going to be exclusive with you because
I agree.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I'm saying that's not how I use it. Yeah, you're right. There are guys that have multiple women for different things. Single guys. We're talking about all single people right here.
Right.
Okay. So there is that guys where they have the a single guy will have multiple women, and he can be doing different things with them. But like I said on the previous podcast, there are differences between men and women. That's my point. And men, women have your virtue is in your purity. When you ready to give to your husband, you ready to give yourself over like that. That's probably the best way to do it as a woman. I'm not saying that's always gonna be right. It's gonna be there. Don't be rolling your eyes.
Because first of all, we're getting off topic.
Well,
I'm talking about this article about are you basic? This is
basic.
No, this is about are you This article for me resonated for me because it's a new year and people are doing resolutions, trying to do different things in their relationships, do different things with their you focus. You know. Oh my God, he's being a jerk, y'all. No, don't read it to me, but listen to me seriously. Okay. The person is talking about a different things. Relationships, how we handling our relationships, how we're handling our money, how we're handling our friendships, how we're handling our health. Okay. So
all of that is that okay.
So they just broke down If you're doing these things as a female or a male, it's time to do something different. If you want to be in a relationship or you ready to get married, you need to focus on yourself, get your mind right, get your body right, get your spirit right, get your money right, and be the person that you would want to meet, to marry, that you would want to marry. To be married to, because you want them same qualities in somebody else.
Focus in on you and improve your life. That's
exactly, and like you said, now I never looked at it that way. A resolution is a starting point for something, not necessarily the end goal. It's a starting point of the goal, and then you take actionable steps that you can actually do to get to the, and you set timelines.
Goal as possible.
And don't beat yourself up if you make a mistake. I think we should treat ourselves different and put ourselves in a better. If you know you're dating men that are subpar or abusive, whatever qualities they have that has not worked out, definitely do something different. If you if you notorious for born against your 401k,
that's a good steward of your money. Come on now.
Yeah, be a good steward of your money. Set up things to take care of that. You make it seem like everybody know this stuff. We all get caught up in life. I know I'm supposed to save. I know I'm supposed to do these things. But damn, sometimes I see a pair of shoes. It's not in my budget. I'm gonna buy them damn shoes. It happens.
Well, I agree. I'm not perfect. I do I make mistakes, but my point.
You think he's so perfect, y'all? I'm telling y'all.
The point I'm trying to make is, maybe he needs to say it where you can understand it. But this has been. If you do know, this can be told to you. Maybe this one little article can help somebody.
I hope so, because at the end of the day, we want to be authentic, have integrity, have confidence, be a good person, and make the best of your life. Whatever happy means for you, strive for that. Yeah. What happened? Whatever happiness means for you, you strive for that. And that's all I'm going to say. Are you basic or are you anti-basic? You have a choice. You have a choice. Whew, let me just move on because we are so... Look at this. We are over time. But anyway, we're going to keep this thing going. And so like last year, I mentioned I was going to get out. I've been doing this thing where I've been reaching out to other podcasts and I listened to a plethora, is that the right word, of podcasts. Oh my gosh. And I'm connecting with so many of them through Twitter. So many of them I can't even keep up with. But I want to try to mention one on each of my episodes. And one that I keep going back to more often right now is Talk It Out Podcast. But I recently discovered that she has, I think her name is Gabby. She has another one called TIO Black, which is, I think it's a bi-weekly podcast. And it's more on the erotic side, not necessarily sexually erotic, but they do talk about sexually erotic stuff, but it's more like a nighttime after dark type podcast versus her daytime podcast is more political, relationships, activist type things or whatever. So anyway, I stumbled on a TIO Black real quick, and her co-host, they're lesbians, and they were together as a couple in college.
Okay.
They slept together a few times, I'm not sure how many, a few times, and they had this conversation about their sexual encounter, and they went into this conversation about what transpired, how the other one felt, were they good, whatever. Okay. And so my question to you is, because now Gabby, I think she's married, and the other young lady, I think her name is KT, I can't remember, she is in a long-term relationship as well. But they're still friends, and I don't think Gabby's wife has an issue with them being friends, but the other young lady's girlfriend does because they slept together. Okay. Can you have a relationship with it's your first sexual encounter, your first love, and then not work out, and you all could be friends after you all moved on with your life? Because they're business partners now.
Yeah.
And they even, real quick, they even said on the podcast, if things weren't ever to work out, which it is working out fabulously in their relationship, if they weren't to work out, could they be back together? And I want to say they said yes. So to me...
I'm going to say this. Yeah, you could, but then if you can say all of that, and now I'm just saying. Hold on. Let me say this.
Say it, David. Say it.
In my head. But first of all, I don't really believe in that kind of relationship.
Okay,
You know, I don't,
take
no, I
the
understand.
take the gay out of it.
I understand it, but so when I speak, I have to speak in. I have to speak in truth. Is what I feel is truth.
All right.
So I'm talking to the heterosexual here. And if that was a relationship, I know you. You're very liberal. I'm conservative. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. But, but, you know, I'm not saying okay.
Just answer the question.
Let's get to the question because I've been looking at your face.
Because he done pissed me off with this whole twisting stuff up.
But anyway, my point is that yes, you can have a business relationship with somebody you've been with or used to be dated or married or whatever too. It's about respect. If I'm in a relationship, don't do anything to try to don't allow me to do anything to disrespect you or our relationship. Same with you. Don't disrespect that person, your relationship, or this other person, because there's other people involved, and you don't want to hurt nobody else. You don't want to be hurting other people. You can't have that. Not saying everybody do everything right, do everything the right way, but it's still about making decisions, making right choices. You may make a bad decision, but and then you see there saying that you can actually be together as a couple. That ain't nothing. That ain't what you want to put out there because you got other people around it's gonna be causing an issue because that's gonna develop some insecurity. So respect them. Don't even have that kind of conversation.
It wasn't disrespect. I think it was I forgot how the question was phrased. I may be phrasing it wrong, but that's how I heard it. But for me personally, I don't have a problem with exes. I don't have a problem with friendship on some level with exes, but I don't necessarily, and I'm not a jealous person, but I don't necessarily think I would be comfortable with you going into business with somebody that you cared about, or it was in your mind somewhere that you could be with this person if things had turned out differently. I think they broke up because one of the young ladies wanted to be with a guy because I think she's bisexual. She wanted to be with a guy. And Gabby don't do guys, period. Nah, she ain't with that crap. So I think, and that's when she said, she was cracking jokes about you broke my heart, this, that, and the third. But I personally, myself, I couldn't, knowing that y'all relationship was something really heartfelt. I mean, you can love people and be out of love and move on. But some people, you know that somebody there's some people in your life you had a deeper connection with. You know what I'm saying? And I personally wouldn't want you to go into business with that person where you seeing them day in and day out because even though you married, she may be married.
You got to be careful because that's who people usually end up marrying.
Right.
Being in a relationship with other people that they work with.
Yeah.
That's what things usually happens. Or can happen. Not
right.
It does. But yeah, it probably not. But if you making money and it's a good business, but it may not be the best thing. Look at what's going on with all this sexual harassment stuff out there.
We gotta do a podcast on that again.
I know, but y'all, I don't know people politics, but Mike Pence was the vice president. He had made a comment some months ago, and it was like he made the comment that he doesn't have any meeting with a woman or a single woman by themselves. Not even a single woman, a woman period without his wife there.
That was prior to the sexual harassment stuff. He's always done it this way. I like that.
When he became president, everybody in the media and different people laughed at him. Talking about that's a crazy nonsense. But now look what's coming out about the sexual harassment.
Yeah, I like that though. I
understand why. Well, now that's not realistic, but
it's not. But guess what? He's not only protecting himself. That's like the doctor having the nurse in the room with you when you go to the doctor.
How they do it.
It's not only protecting him. It's giving her a level of comfort too. I respect you enough for you to know this is what's really going on in this world, this business.
Right.
If it's the opposite sex, I like that.
Yeah, but it's not practical. We're not supposed to go out there.
So I can't come to your business meeting. I can't come to the.
I don't care if you come to business meeting. I'm gonna put you to work. So you can help me put this in. You can go take care of that. But either way.
Anyway, so this New Year thing, I definitely have a protocol now. We have gone way over tea time, which is my time to talk, and I didn't get your topic. Did you have a topic today?
Well, no, I think we did cover something of it, but
we're gonna have another segment with my hubby Larry, where it's called Coffee, Sugar, No Cream, where he talks about his conservative topics. You like cream?
And I like sugar.
Well, it's not gonna be it because that means all that you're conservative. They don't have no cream and no sugar.
Ooh, don't use that on me. I'm not looking. I ain't no funny dirty now.
Yeah, but we have the anonymous tea where people can call in, email me, not call in, excuse me, but email me at teawithmonroe@gmail.com with anything you want to talk about, your stories, your confessions, or whatever it is you want us to talk about on the podcast. That's here, and I definitely want y'all to do that. And I got my first anonymous tea. It's not real juicy, but it's definitely a conversation piece. I'm gonna throw it out there real quick. I don't want to keep everybody too much longer, but it says my not so anonymous post is that I don't smoke weed, but was accused of it when someone went in my purse and found it, which they were not supposed to be in my damn purse anyway, not knowing that I was just taking it away from someone near and dear to me, that I didn't want to smoke it, and I was going to flush it down the toilet. Have I tried smoking weed? Yes, I have, but it makes me feel paranoid. So she wants to know, where should I fall with this? Should I just confess to the person who found the weed that it wasn't my weed, that was somebody else's? Or do I go ahead and just take the hit? Not the hit of the weed. But they just go ahead and let them think what they want to think and protect the confidentiality of the person that I took the weed from.
I think this is my opinion on that, and I think that you know your truth, you know what it is. You've already said what it was. If you have a clear conscience, you know you didn't do nothing. You told them that what it was, that it was somebody else, you took it because you didn't want to, your goal is to flush it. You look at them, you show them that what you're doing. See this? If I bought this and it was mine, I wouldn't do this right here. Mm-hmm. And you flush it in front of them.
Or and smoke it, whatever you want to do.
No, because she doesn't. Whoever that is, they're what they're saying is their name, right, their reputation,
right.
And so what she's saying that she don't want people thinking a certain way of her,
right?
That ain't true. That ain't what it is.
And I get that.
But at some point, you gotta say, no matter what I do, they may think this, but I'm gonna show them. If you gotta do a physical act to show them, say you show them that I don't throw my hard-earned money. If I wanted to enjoy this, I would enjoy it. Mm-hmm. But this ain't what I'm doing. This is what I got this for, to do this right here. Now, who I got it from. You don't have to say where you got it from. I took it from somebody. I'm not going to tell you the name because I don't want you to know who it is, but this is where it's going.
I agree with you.
Like that.
Yeah, I agree to some extent, but I'm not in the business of proving nothing to anybody. Because my thing about it is, if you're in my purse without my permission and find something you don't need to be finding, guess what? You think whatever you want to think.
It could be her kids. It could be
now. Okay, now depends on who it is. You deal with. You deal with it. Now, if it's a kid of mine, I'm not explaining anything. Honestly, if it was you,
whoa. No,
I gotta explain it. Okay.
If you got a kid and they find something that's inappropriate,
I am not gonna say, okay, John, I took this weed from Susie Sue. I'm not gonna tell you that.
You don't have to do that. But you just say, this is not mine. I confiscated this from somebody that should not have had it. And this is what I'm supposed to be doing with it.
If you think about it, you know how many times people have probably gotten caught with dope from actually taking it, probably from a kid, their own kid or a sibling, to get rid of it, and got caught with it in the transition of it going from you to the garbage.
Well, you know why? Because what they did is just created an illegal act. If they put it in their vehicle, they put it on their body or their person, and they transport it from one place to the next, that's illegal. So, yeah, they should have got rid of it immediately.
I don't know. Like I was saying, I'm not in the business of trying to prove anything to anybody. First of all, you go in my purse, I'm swinging. Don't be going in my purse because you need to ask permission to go in my purse. And if at that point I give you permission and it's a kid and you see it, I'm definitely going to have a conversation with you because I don't want that perception of my child thinking that I'm doing something that I'm not doing.
Exactly.
Now, if it were you and I didn't want you to know that I took it probably from one of our kids or your mama or a sibling, I'm definitely going to.
You don't have to tell me.
I'm not going to tell you. It's confidential. I'm like, look, I'm going to let you know this is not mine. I took it from somebody I care about, and I'm in the process of getting rid of it. Now, you can't really control how people think about you because they may think, oh, she's lying. She just throwing it away because she got caught.
At some point, you just can't.
You just can't worry about it.
Can't worry about it. Yeah.
So I say to you, have integrity and protect the integrity of the person you took the weed from because obviously you cared enough about them to take it from them. And just keep it between you and that person. Whoever went through your purse.
Person and God.
Yeah, and whoever went in your purse, punch him in the face.
Now, on a serious note, you need to just stay faced and just you know what you did. You know you did what you felt was the right thing. You told a person that you were doing the right thing that went into your purse, and you know let them work out their own issue of whether you was doing something or not. So, look.
That's enough advice.
That's it. Ain't nothing else you can do about that.
And thank you for submitting that to Anonymous T. That was my first one. I'm so excited. Yay! Okay. What's wrong? Oh. Anyway, that was our New Year's episode. And once again, Happy New Year. Welcome back. And yeah, I can't wait to get more. And I got some good topics coming up, so I'm really super excited about that and more podcasts I want to share. But in the meantime, if you want to keep up with Monroe Bishop, I'm out there on Instagram under Monroe Bishop _. I am on Twitter, T with Monroe, Facebook, T with Monroe. I'm on Google Plus. I think it's T with Monroe, maybe Monroe Bishop. I don't know, but you can always Google Monroe Bishop and something is going to come up in reference to me. So, whether it's good or bad, I don't know. I also got a YouTube channel, T with Monroe, where I'm vlogging, I'm reacting to videos. So definitely check that out and support me on that platform as well. And I'm so excited for 2018 and 2018. What did I just say? I don't even know what I said. 2018 and moving forward on this new year with you guys. And yeah. And we out. Larry? Yeah. You gonna say bye to everybody?
Bye.
He's saying bye. He in the bathroom, y'all. Anyway, good night, everybody. Peace out. I appreciate everyone who is listening to the podcast today. If you have any questions, comments, or topics you would like for us to discuss in future episodes, email me at twithmonroe@gmail.com. You can also contact me on my DM via Facebook and Twitter at @twithmonroe or on Instagram under Monroe Bishop. Thank you, and everyone have a blessed day. Bye.